Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create or make a resume or CV. Yeah, a resume or CV. Now, most people usually um call a resume a CV. In fact, they are the same, but in as much as they are the same, there are still some slight difference that you need to know. Okay, I'm going to define the two of them and explain what they mean and the difference. So when you're making one, you know the one you're making. Okay. So a CV is it's an acronym. The full meaning of CV is curriculum vitae, and it is a full history of your academic credentials. So the length of the document is variable. So a CV contains a whole lot of details about you, your academics, your skill set, and a whole lot of things. Okay. Now, what is a resume? A resume is a concise picture of your skills and qualifications for a specific position. So the length is always shorter. So if you want to apply for a job as a freelancer, which you're going to be doing after this course, I'm also going to teach you how to apply for those jobs. So when you're applying for those jobs, you need a resume. There are some jobs that will require you submit a resume to them and some CV. Okay, so the CV has to do with a whole lot of details about you, your academic skills, and a lot of it. But a resume is a summary. Okay, most of the times it just deals with your skills and qualifications. So let's assume you're applying for a job that has to do with graphic design. So maybe someone needs a graphic designer and you are applying for a job and you need to submit your resume. So your resume is going to contain things like your skill set. What are the skills you have? What are the tools you can use? What qualifies you for the job? So in that case, you might say you are a graphic designer and you can design flyer, poster, business card, a Facebook post, a whole lot of it, all of the things we have done, then you list it. Okay, then what qualifies you for it? I've done it for myself and I've done it for someone else, or those kind of things. So that's what makes up a resume. So these are the slight difference between a resume and a CV. A resume is longer and contains more academics and a whole lot. That's a CV rather. A CV is longer and contains a whole lot. But a resume is a summary that most of the times is focused on that particular position you want to apply for. Okay. Now, both resume and CV, the best format to put them is on PDF. Both your resume and your CV, the best format to put it is on PDF. All right. So when you're applying for a job and it requires you attach it, you just send it. That's the best format. Okay. So to design it, all you just need to do is to come over here to the search bar and search resume. There are two types of resume. There are some resumes that comes with picture, and there are some resumes or CV that doesn't come with picture. So it just depends on you. There's no big difference unless the employer specifically wants you to put your picture there. You can still do it without putting your picture. It's not mandatory. Okay, you can see some of these ones without a picture. So it depends on you and what you want. All right. So all you need to do is to just come here. After this class, you should be able to design one for yourself, then save it separately. Okay. So that when you want to apply for a job, you come down and use it to apply for the job, or whenever you want to apply for a job, you can always come here and edit it to fit in that particular job you want to use it for. Okay. So in this case, we'll just select one. We'll select one and customize it to what we want. So in this case now, we are going to be designing this resume, as a graphic designer. Okay, so this is giving you an idea of how to design your own. Just follow this prompt and design your own as well, because you are now a graphic designer. So once you have all these things here, you can just come over here. If you want to put your picture, that's like I said, it's not really necessary, it's not mandatory. So if you want to put your picture, you can just come click on the picture, then click on replace, so that you import your own picture. So that you import your own picture. So just come over here. Let's assume this is our picture. Then double tap on it, so that we'll be able to move it in the right parts the way we want it to be. Can resize it and so it fits in. Yeah. So let's assume this is the picture we want to use for it. Now all we need to do is to start making some changes. Change that particular color. They say we love black, so that it fits in with the shirts. What makes you a good graphic designer is your instincts, your ability to turn things to look so nice. So we can change the next one, the next shape, put it a different color. Let's say something like this, or this, or this. Okay, so I prefer this. Now this is dependent on you. You can decide to adjust some of these things, bring it outside just the way you want it, and you can still decide to delete it. You can still decide to delete it and leave this one like this, or you adjust this one to be bigger. It's all left for you. Now this line here, you can decide to come here and change the color of the line. So let's say this color. Now you can come here and change the line style. You can increase it so it looks bigger. You can put it this one, you can put it this one, you can put it this one, you can still leave it on the one it was. Okay, so it's left for you. You can just design it that way. Change the color. I'm using this color because I want it to rhyme. Okay, I want it to rhyme with the design I have in here. All right, so you can come here and change the color of this. Change the color of this. It's all left for you. Okay, so you can always come here and do your design so that it fits in with what you want to use it for. All right, it's left for you. Just come here and make your choice, and I prefer it to be in this color. Okay, so the next thing to do is come here and change the name. So let's say the name, let's assume the name I am is so let's assume my name is James. Can just come here and say James, or better still, I can delete that first name, then use this last one, and customize everything. I can say James Moses. Let's assume that is my name, and say James Moses. Put the color, put it there. Then I can come here and see graphic designer, professional graphic designer. Okay, so I drag it, then put up this line. So here you can just put something like, I am a professional graphic designer who designs graphics, who designs graphics for businesses, brands, and companies. Now you may not put exactly the things I have here. In your own case, you can put a different thing, all right? You must not put what I have here. You can put a different thing. It all depends on you and what you want. All right. So when you come here, you come to experience. You can leave it like that, or you change the color of the experience. Okay. Change the color of the experience to this. Depends on you on how many colors you want the CV to have. Now this 2016 to 2019, then 2019, all you just need to do is to put up two stuff here, two companies or people you have worked for. So it can be you worked for yourself, or just think it out. If you have not worked for anyone, assume you have worked for anyone. You can apply for internship. Maybe you tell some persons that you want to work for them or you want to work with them, so they should please get you along. You know, maybe you can have some brands and tell them you're a graphic designer and you want to design for them. Then design for them, and if they like the design, they can employ you. Or better still, you can use that as your experience. So when you come here, you just write the experience, then put the dates that you started and the date you finished, the name of the company. Then instead of marketing manager here, you can put graphic designer. Then put the things you were able to do for them. That's the activities and the roles you played there. Okay, you help them design logo, flyer, or you designed the company's logo, design the company's flyer, design the company's business cards that they use till date. All right. So if it is one or two companies, or if it is three, you can just put it there. Now in your contacts, you put your name, then instead of this hello this.com, then you put your name, put your email address. That's what is called call to action. How people will be able to get to you if they want to reach out to you. Maybe the company you're applying for, let's assume that your cover letter, you were unable to put your call to action. So how will they reach you after seeing your CV? So they can either call you with your phone number, or they send you an email. Then um your address, the place where you live, is really not necessary here, although it depends on the work. But if it is a virtual work, we don't need your location. Your location doesn't matter, because nobody is coming to do anything with location. All they need is they want to know if you're qualified for it. So if you're qualified for the job, that is when they will hire you. All right. Now, if you have a website, it is good. I usually advise people to get a website for themselves. You can design just a personal website for yourself, okay? Where you will um, put everything, every detail about you. You can put your skills, your social media handles, the things you have achieved, the companies you've worked with, the logos, flyers, business cards, all the designs you have made. Put up every details on your website, your personal website, so that when somebody wants to read anything about you, they can go there and read everything they need to know about you. So if you are qualified or you are somebody they need, they will hire you. All right. So if you can create one, do. But if you don't have, in this case, if you don't have, just delete it. Just delete it if you don't have. And this your location too. Okay. All right. So leave it like this. Then the skills you have, instead of this good communication, just delete them. All these, just delete them. Okay. Now bring this one closer. Bring this closer. Bring this closer. Can list the things you have here. Can create logo. Create this. Create this. Create this. Now you can add tools that you have used, or the tools you can use. So you can write the tools down here, and you now put up things like Canva, logo maker, all the tools that you can use. That's all the apps you can use to make your designs. Now in these skills, you put up the things you can do. You can pay keen attention. You usually come down to grab what the company wants from you before doing it for them. You can design this, you can design websites, you can design this, you can assist this. You can work for a company, you can work for a brand, you can work for this. Just put it up in detail. All right. Now, if you can put up your education. Let's assume you attended a primary school or university or this. Just put it up there. One is enough. If you attended two places, you can put it. If you don't have, you can put one. If you don't have, maybe you're not a graduate, you can put up your secondary school, okay? But if you didn't go to school at all, you can put up the platforms you've learned from. Maybe you've learned certain skills from popular platforms like Coursera, you know, and some of the places you learn from. You can put up the smartphone pro guide, like where you got a certain skill. You can use those ones to replace your education. But if you went to school, it would be best you put it. Okay, so for this now not to be empty, you can just edit this skill, just duplicate it, bring it down here, and put up the tools that you used. Okay, which are where you mentioned Canva and or all of it. Okay, so when you are done and you've selected all the things, you've known how to change the icon already. Just you can change the color here, or you just come to this plus, come to elements. Now come here and type call icon. You see so many of them come out for you here. Just choose the one you want, or resize it to your specific size. Then you bring it and replace it. Okay, that's what you want. Then change the color to fit in. You see the black, change the black. See this one, just based on what you want and what you're using it for. All right, so that is it. When you are done designing it, then just come to this save. Don't save with the second one now. This time around, you go with this third one. Okay, so you click on download. All right, So have you seen here it is suggested on PDF standard? That is it. That's the best way to save it. So if you click on it now, it will save as a PDF. Now you can always attach it to your job search, or when someone asks for your CV or for your resume, you can just attach it and send to whoever that needs it. All right. So in my case, I won't be downloading it because I already have my CV. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is all about how to design a resume or a CV. Like I said, two of them are designed the same way, but as it is a CV, you need to add so many informations, your educations, qualifications, skills, and a lot of it. But for a resume, it is going to be more concise, as you won't add every detail. Okay, so that is it. And the picture you put up here, make sure it's a picture that defines you well, picture that is good looking, picture that looks professional. Okay, so when you are done, just save it. All right. So that's all about how to design a professional CV or a resume. So you can either use the one that they have picture. If you don't want, you can delete the picture as well. If you don't want, you can delete the whole thing. Then you have to drag this or just put it in a way that it looks better and professional. It all depends on you, on what you want. If this is how you want it to look, then you design it this way. This is what you want to design it this way, and remove every other thing and remove the picture. Okay, but if you want the one with picture, you can just go there, scroll to the templates and pick it. Pick the one you want, the best one for you. The best one for you. If you need the one with picture, put it. If you need the one without picture, you will also see the one without picture. Okay, so that's it, guys. So if you've really been enjoying this class, I would encourage you to do subscribe and click the notification, so you always receive notifications. Okay, because we'll be dropping more videos often. Even after this course, more courses are going to come. Always give the video a thumbs up. All right, so see you in the next class. Bye.